Hey guys, welcome back to the Fontana Fit 30-day New Year, New You Kickstart plan, and today is day 12 of the training. We're on a rest day today, and what we want to talk about today is, what I want to talk about today is junk food. And I know we talk about this a lot, but why, even though we know it's bad for us, why do we still crave it? And there's a couple of wee pointers that I want to point out to you to help you understand maybe and keep yourself aware of maybe why you crave these junk foods, whether that's takeaways, whether that's microwave meals, whether that's crisps, or whether that's chocolate. So we know it's bad for us, but why can't we stop eating it? Ultimately because companies spend a lot of money to make sure that they can provide the perfect product in terms of either it could be texture and the taste, to hit that pleasure response in the brain to always have you coming back for more. And what it does is they make sure they get the right proteins, carbs, fats, sugars, whatever it may be, that when it goes into your mouth and you get that sort of experience of whether it be a crunch with a crisp, the perfect crunch, or the perfect smoothness of chocolate, or the perfect sweetness of, sweets and gums, hits that pleasure centre of the brain, makes you feel as if you're getting nutrition from that thing, but you actually aren't. And what it's trying to do is it's tricking your brain into thinking that it's getting something, it's not filling you up, and you keep coming back for more, and ultimately you'll fill yourself up on those empty calories. But even if we go right to the start, let's go right back to the start and think about the packaging. Research, marketing, and psychologists are employed by companies to see what the best font, the best colour, and also the look of the packaging that will catch your eye and manipulate you into buying that junk food before you've even tried it. How many of us have walked down an aisle in the supermarket and picked something up because we've looked at the packaging and thinks, that's going to taste good? And sometimes it's either magic or it's tragic, but because of the marketing, the colour, or the font, or what they've done in that packaging to make it pop in front of your eyes, they'll get your brain to go, before you've even tried it, oh, that'll taste good. So you can see that from the very get-go, companies that are selling junk food are trying to manipulate you and get you to buy in before you've even tried the product. And what the difference between healthy food, i.e. fruits and veggies, these sort of things, and junk food is the amount of money that's been put into, invested into, that experience that goes in your mouth, with whether it's the crunch, the smoothness, the sweetness, the saltiness, any of those sort of things, to the repetitiveness of healthy food. When you eat a banana or you eat an apple, it's very repetitive, and ultimately the brain and you will get bored of that repetition, because you know what the experience is going to be, and it might not be too exciting for you. So then you'll favour the junk food over the healthy food, because when you eat an apple, it's a crunch, the same sensation over and over again. Whereas you can get many different chocolates, many different crisps, and experience different sensations that hit that pleasure centre of the brain, so you really don't know what's coming, and that creates excitement. The next thing is why we feel good in the short term when we eat junk food, but we know that long term it's not going to make us happy. And what we've got to try and do is disassociate from what we want right now to what we want in the future. And ultimately you're on this channel and you're watching this video right now because you want to be fitter and healthier and stronger. You want to be a better version of yourself each and every day, and I'm trying to give you that information and that content to be that person that you want to be. So let's call a spade here. The short term, we know that, yeah, it tastes lovely at the time, but in the long term, we know that it's going to mess up our health if we continue on that path, and we have it on a daily basis. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say don't have it at all. I'm trying to just help you be self-aware to limit these junk foods that you have in your day-to-day nutrition and in your day-to-day diet. And if we can limit them to a once a week or slightly a monthly basis, whether that be a takeaway, then we're going to have better behaviours, and we're going to get to that better version of yourself a lot quicker. Another few important points that you'll probably know and you've just not thought about it in a while is Think about when you don't have junk food for anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks, whether that be a packet of crisps or a bar of chocolate. You'll probably turn around to your family member or friend or partner, other half, kids, and say, I don't really crave that anymore, because the brain has forgot the experience of what it tastes like. So if you don't have it, you won't crave it. And another thing is if you don't buy it and it's not in the house, you can't have it either. So sometimes some tricks that can be there to help stop you or prevent or limit the amount of junk food that's in your house that ultimately leads into your body. All right, so take care of that body. You've only got one of it, and also you know that not eating that junk food and eating a healthier diet will also take care of the mind. So hopefully you enjoyed this short video, made you a little bit more self-aware of what you're putting into your body. Again, you can't exercise, you can't out-train a bad diet. Just because you may be, slightly looking better on the outside, that junk food is killing us on the inside. All right, so limit that junk food, try and eat more whole foods, more fruits and veggies, and hopefully this leads for you to be a better version of yourself. Over and out.